Hola, buenas noches, buenas tardes, Garú, despertados, vástagos. Hoy voy a presentaros un juego llamado Hombre Lobo, el Apocalipsis Earthblood. Está basado en Hombre Lobo Legacy, en las ediciones antiguas, y en él jugamos con Cahal, un Arún de la tribu de los Fianna, enviado a la costa oeste de los Estados Unidos. Es un juego que se basa en la acción, en el combate. No tuvo un gran éxito en su lanzamiento, pero bueno, creo que es interesante mostrarlo, sobre todo para que conozcáis, aunque sea superficialmente, las mecánicas y el trasfondo de qué va Hombre Lobo el Apocalipsis. Y bueno, si os gusta podréis disfrutarlo un poquito. Así que, sin vacilación, voy a dejaros con el comienzo del juego y espero que os guste.
The Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm. Three primal forces from which the world Gaia springs. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those three forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the Wild.
All right. They should be ready now.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
Bueno, pues ya estamos aquí interpretando a Cahal, un hombre con el torso cincelado, y vamos a conocer al resto de miembros de la manada, que son Rozco, Ludmilla, la mujer de Cahal con la que acabamos de hablar, y Eva, la hacker.
I don't know. Even if we do manage to push them out, they'll only set up somewhere else. We need to hurt them, bring them down, not chase them away.
We've already talked about this, Cahal. They're too close to the cairn. If we stage an attack, they'll look for the ones who did it. I don't want Indran's eyes on our home. Our best option is to work in the shadows.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Cahal. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
Bueno, ya sabemos que Aedana es la hija de Ludmilla y de Cahal. Rodko es el tío, es el hermano de Ludmila. Y bueno, pues todo queda en familia. Vamos a mostrar algo de preocupación por nuestra hija.
Don't worry, I'll talk to her. You just focus on your mission.
Cahal, I've got this. I love you. See you soon.
Vemos que Ludmila ha ido a infiltrarse en unas instalaciones de Pentex, lo cual no le gusta nada a Cahal. Ya tenemos que movernos por aquí, por un lado u otro. Ya tenemos a distintos miembros de la manada. Este es Rafik, el lobo, uno que no cambia de forma, con lo cual nunca hablas con él. O sea, así que hablamos con Rodko.
I don't like thinking that Ludmila's on her own, Rodko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
Dramón familiar. Descubrimos que este hombre, que por alguna razón tiene frío, se pone una chaqueta pero no se la brocha, es el líder del grupo, es de los colmillos plateados y además el cuñado de nuestro protagonista.
What about
Vamos a enviar al lobo.
Rafik? He never leaves his lupus shape. No one would have noticed him.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
Bueno, somos el equipo de rescate de nuestra princesa si algo va mal. Así que vamos a hablar con otro de los miembros de la manada, con Eva.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmila gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Este hombre tiene la empatía de una piedra, así que vamos a tratar de ser un poco
Says the
simpáticos.
woman who got her hands on their files. We'd never have been able to take the fight to Endron like this without you.
That's sweet, Cahal, but I just wish I could do more. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way.
La niña que está en plena adolescencia y al hombre este se le junta a salvar a Gaia con ir al gimnasio y ser padre.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
Don't worry, our work here's nearly
Hasta que
finished.
se
You'll be
tranquilicen.
back at the cairn with your friends before you know it.
I know, but why'd you have to drag me out here in the first place? It's not like you've got me doing anything out here.
Your mom wanted you to come along, so you could see what our field missions entail.
They entail a bunch of bullshit. All we ever do is watch and take notes. We're not accomplishing anything.
Language, young lady. And preparation is key. Know how your enemy will respond before you move. Foe stripped of surprise is fangless.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. And like I said, all that observation we were doing was minimizing the danger. Your mother will be just fine, Eddie. Don't worry.
Cuando alguien dice todo saldrá bien, no te preocupes, ya sabes que algo va a salir mal. Pero bueno, nosotros nos echamos a dormir, sabiendo que nuestra mujer está en peligro, pero a dormir.
Shit.
Cahal, wake up. Gonna
Y
need you.
sorpresa. Algo va mal. Se despierta sin tomarse un colado ni nada.
A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence has shaken things up.
Bueno,
Tell me Ludmila's okay.
She's okay. They've still got no idea she's on site. But their guard patrols have changed, and certain areas are locked down. And that includes the one Ludmila's in.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked, and Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Bueno, vamos a salvar a
Ludmilla,
la
I'm on my
Manapulgos.
way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts.
Que nadie ponga en duda mi masculinidad. Vamos a dejarlo aquí. Próximo vídeo continuamos. La infiltración. Que sirva este como introducción. Y bueno, ¿qué os ha parecido? Contadnos en los comentarios. Un saludo. Buenas noches.